My friend, what if I told you that 2 minutes of quiet standing can be more powerful for your legs, heart, and hormones than 30 minutes on a treadmill? Today, I'll show you a single ancient move, the horse stance, that can change the way you age. Pause with me for just a moment and ask yourself, when was the last time your legs felt truly strong and steady? Has it been so long that even rising from a chair feels heavy? Or a short flight of stairs leaves you short of breath? If that sounds familiar, I have news that's both surprising and beautifully simple. In just 2 minutes a day, no gym, no machines, no pounding runs, you can reawaken leg power, sharpen your balance, and yes, even spark a deeper vitality inside. The secret lies in a posture that seems like just standing still, but is far more powerful, the horse stance. Stay with me, because in part 7 of this video, I'll share a benefit almost nobody over 50 has heard about. Before we dive in, drop your name and the city you're watching from in the comments below. I'd love to know where your health journey begins today. Let me start with a true story. Walter, 68, from Ohio, could barely rise from a chair without pushing off the armrest when we first met. 4 weeks later, after simply holding the horse stance for 60 seconds each day, he could climb his entire staircase without touching the rail. What changed wasn't magic. It was isometric training, a way of creating muscle tension without moving the joints. Think of holding a stretched rope. On the outside, you look still, but inside every fiber is alive. When you sink and hold, your muscles and tendons wake up, adapt, and grow stronger. I like to call this the gym inside your body. No membership fees, no clanging, machines, just you and the ground beneath your feet. For anyone over 50, it's the perfect foundation to rebuild strength that quietly slipped away over the years. And leg strength is only the beginning. Next, let's look at what this posture does for your spine and your core. The silent framework that keeps you upright and pain-free. Most of us think strong legs require running or heavy squats, but after 50, knees and hips often rebel against that pounding. The horse stance solves this beautifully. When you lower into the stance, your quads, glutes, hamstrings, and calves all fire together. Yet your joints barely grind at all. Clinical studies on knee osteoarthritis show that just a few weeks of isometric training can ease pain and restore strength. Mary, 71, once relied on a handrail to get out of a chair. After 3 45-second holds each day for 5 weeks, she could rise and descend stairs with ease. The biggest mistake I see: people sink too low or pitch their weight onto the toes. Instead, imagine pressing your whole foot gently into the floor, like tree roots spreading in the earth. Keep your spine tall, knees tracking over your toes, and breathe slowly. Soon your legs will feel like a quiet power station humming beneath you. And remember, strong legs are just a start. What truly keeps you standing tall all day is the center of your body, your core. At 60, core strength isn't about six-pack abs. It's the invisible column that lets you turn the wheel while driving, carry groceries, or stand in the kitchen without back pain. Horse stance engages the entire core ring, front abdominals, side obliques, deep lower back muscles, without the neck strain of crunches or the wrist pressure of planks. Evelyn, 6'6", used to ache after 10 minutes of cooking. 4 weeks of 60-second horse stance sessions changed everything. My back doesn't complain anymore. I can stand and cook for hours. She told me, a strong, balanced spine is armor against chronic back pain and even the fractures that can follow a fall. But balance itself is a separate story, and one that often fades without warning. One of aging's quietest thieves is the gradual loss of balance. You don't notice it until you stumble on a curb or reach for a wall just in case. Horse stance acts like a reset button for your internal GPS, your proprioception. Standing still without support forces the brain and inner ear system to remap where every joint is in space. Research on Tai Chi and standing meditation shows that such still practice can cut fall risk dramatically for people over 60. Imagine 2 calm minutes a day can mean far fewer hip fractures and a far greater sense of confidence wherever you walk. If standing steady feels hard, don't worry. Start higher. Gaze at a fixed point 6 to 10 feet away. Breathe slowly. In a few weeks, you'll notice it confidence in every step, from the kitchen floor to a gravel trail on a chilly morning. And balance isn't the only hidden gain. The next benefit is more private, but just as life-changing. This topic rarely makes the exercise videos, yet it's crucial for men and women alike. Pelvic health is about far more than strength and balance. It's about circulation, bladder control, and even sexual well-being. Holding the horse stance subtly activates the deep hip and pelvic floor muscles, boosting blood flow and natural tone. I've seen striking changes. A man in his 70s cut nighttime bathroom trips in half. A postmenopausal woman regained reliable bladder control after a few weeks of steady practice. And you don't need complicated Kegels. Stand tall. Breathe evenly. Let your belly stay soft. The body knows what to do. But the benefits go beyond muscles. This posture also teaches an inner discipline that can transform your mind. Around the 30-second mark, your thighs begin to quiver and your mind starts whispering, "Enough." That moment is where the real training begins. I call it powerful standing meditation. Science agrees. Isometric exercise lowers resting blood pressure, tames cortisol, the stress hormone, and even improves sleep quality. Rosa, 69, who struggled with restless nights, added a gentle 4-2-6 breathing rhythm while holding the stance for 45 seconds. 3 weeks later, she was sleeping deeper and longer. The key is never to hold your breath. Let the air flow like a quiet tide. Often, you'll step out of the stance feeling calmer than when you began. You might be wondering, how do I start safely and build real progress? Let's walk through it together. Picture us side by side in your living room. 1. Stand with feet about 1.5 shoulder width apart, toes gently turned out. 2. Lower your hips as if sitting on an invisible stool, only as low as feels steady. 3. Keep your back tall, chest open, chin level. 4. Press your whole foot into the floor as if roots are growing downward. 5. Breathe in through your nose for 4 counts. Out through your mouth for 4 if your knees protest. Start shallow and place a chair behind you for confidence. As strength grows, try closing your eyes for the last few seconds, a natural next level, ready to turn a small habit into lasting change. Here's a simple 30-day plan. Week 1, 3 sessions a day. 30-45 seconds each. Week 2, build to 60 seconds. By week 4, aim for 90 seconds. Maybe add a brief eyes closed finish. Tie it to daily rituals. Hold the stance while coffee brews or while listening to the morning news. Keep a notebook, jot down how long you hold, how your knees and back feel. In a month, you may double your endurance without even noticing. Combine this with a 20-30-minute walk and light resistance work a couple of times a week. And you're building the foundation for long-term independence. Still curious how this compares with other workouts, you know? Let's take a quick look. Horse stance isn't here to replace your favorites. It's here to strengthen everything else you love to do. Compared to squats, it builds leg strength with far less joint stress. Compared to planks, it trains the hips and legs as well as the core. And if you practice Tai Chi, think of horse stance as the first building block, teaching stillness and balance that Tai Chi expands upon. Jim, 74, once feared falling in his Tai Chi class. We began with horse stance for 4 weeks. When he returned, he told me, "I can hold every posture without trembling now." But every exercise, no matter how gentle, comes with guidelines to stay safe. If you've recently had knee, hip, or back surgery, or if you have uncontrolled high blood pressure, check with your doctor first. Golden rules. Never hold your breath. Stop if you feel sharp or increasing pain. If your knees collapse inward or your spine strains. Come out of the stance. Rise slowly. Take a light walk to circulate blood. I've seen people eager to improve push too hard and end up sore for days. Remember, lasting strength is a marathon, not a sprint, my friend. We live in a noisy world that urges us to do more and move faster. Yet after 50, what your body truly needs is strength born from stillness. The horse stance is your daily reminder that you are not done growing. 2 quiet minutes can help you rebuild muscle. Balance. and confidence, and even awaken a deeper sense of vitality. So today, choose a calm corner, plant your feet, lift your chest, and start with just 30 seconds. Let your body tell a story. No words can capture a story of steadiness, renewal, and a future still full of possibility. If you've tried the horse stance, or if you're ready to begin, share how long you can hold it in the comments. Together we can create a community that stands strong, one breath, one day at a time.